Good morning, students. Today we will learn to finding the square with unit digit 5 by shortcut method. Let us see. Suppose it is given find the square of 15, then 15 square equal to what? So here we will see it, what we will take the steps. Here it is 5, 15 we will take in. After 5 it is only one digit, that is 1. We will take one more, that is 2. 15 into 25. Now 5 into 5 equal to 5 into 5 equal to 25, and 1 into 2 25. So 15 square is 25. Let us see the more example. Suppose it is given 45 square. How we will find out? So here it is 45. We will write here 45 into, after 5 it is only 4. We will take one more, that is 5. So 45 into 55. Now 5 into 5, 25 we will write, and 4 into 5, that is 20. So 45 square equal to 2025. Understood? Let us see the more examples. Suppose we have to find out 105 square. How we will find it? See, we will write here 105 into, after 5, after the unit it is 10. So we will take one more, that is 11. It is 10, then it is 11. Then 5 into 5, 25, and 10 into 11, that is 110. So 105 square is 11025. So this type we will find the square with unit digit 5. Got it? The next topic is finding a square root. How we find the square root of the given number? So first of all we will see what is square root. A square root means the inverse operation of a square is called a square root. Suppose we will take the square of 2, that means what? 2 square equal to 4, then we can say that a square root of 4 equal to 2. Take out the another example. Suppose 5 square is equal to 25. Then we can say that a square root of 25 equal to 5. So this is the square root. Understood? Now the method to finding the square root. How many methods? There are the 3 methods to finding the square root of the given number. The first method is repeated subtraction method. Second method is prime factorization method, and the third method is long division method. Understood? So we will discuss it one by one. First we discuss about the repeated subtraction method. So the first method is repeated subtraction method. This method is used for finding the square root of a small natural number. Let us see the example. Find the square root of 49. In this method we will just repeat the subtraction by the odd numbers. see the solution. Firstly, we will subtract 1, 49 minus 1, that is 48. After that, the next odd number is 3, that then we will subtract 48 minus 3, that is 45. After that, the next odd number is 5, 45 minus 5, then it is 40. Next 7, 40 minus 7, that is 33. After that, odd number is 9, then 33 minus 9 equal to 24. After that, next odd number is 11, then 24 minus 11, that is 13. And next 13 minus 13 equal to 0. When the subtraction gives 0, then we will stop it here and we will count how many times it will subtracted. So here 7 times subtraction formed. See it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times subtraction performed. That's why a square root of 49 equal to 7. Got it? The next method is prime factorization method. In the prime factorization method, we split the given number into prime factor. Understood? Let us see the example. Find the square root of 1764 by prime factorization method. Then how we will find the square root? So first of all, we split the given number into prime factor. In prime factors, we will divide only prime numbers. Let us see. Here we will split it by the prime number. First we will take 2, then it is 882. Again we will divide by the 2, then it is 441. Then 3, it is 147. Next 49, and after that we will take the prime number 7 and 7. So the prime factor of 1764 equal to 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So this is the prime factors of the 1764. So the square root, this is the symbol, the square root of 1764 equal to 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. We will gather it as a pair of 2, and from the each pair we will take out 1. So here it is 2, it is 3, and it is 7. Then the square root of 1764 is 2 into 3 into 7, that is 42. Understood? So this is the prime factorization method to finding the square root. Got it? So these are the methods. First method, it is the repeated subtraction method. Second method is prime factorization method. And in the next topic, we will learn about the long division method. Understood? Thank you.